It's the curtain raiser for the 2024-25 Premier League season coming your way this weekend. It is the repeat of last season's FA Cup final between Manchester City and Manchester United. Manchester United got the better of City last time out. Who will, of course, take home the glory when it comes your way on Sunday? That is the talking point on today's episode here on the show. You're welcome. My name is Ayomide. I bid you welcome to the Nutmeg here on Guardian TV. James returns to the show, and of course it's great to have you back, James. And of course we know how Manchester United changed their season, winning against Manchester City 2-1. Kobe Manu scoring what proved to be the winner as well in that one. Erik ten Hag saved his job, and that was the story to end the season generally. But now we're starting the season from where we picked off, and how do you see this one going?
Well, I think I'm going to be Mancity all the way, based on what we've been seeing in the pre-season. City have been doing well, though they've lost a couple. Manu have not done that okay.
I think they picked up only one win.
Only one win. They lost to Arsenal. They lost to Liverpool.
One win or two. I think they beat Rangers and then they defeated Real Betis.
The key games, they've not really lived up to expectation. Maybe injuries, we never can tell, because they've lost some key players.
Yes.
So
Lenny Euro is a player they just bought.
Exactly.
There's something about Man United and injuries from last season that honestly I can't just explain.
It's part of the game. Other teams too. I think Liverpool too had that issue last season. So it's, like I said, it's part of the game.
Yes.
So you just have to live with it. Thank God the transfer window is still open, so they have an opportunity to, delve into the market. And unfortunately, the Euro 3 months out.
So we have
going to be out for like
6 weeks. Yeah.
So I'm going to a curtain raiser against the Man City side that you defeated, and they will still have that at the back of their mind, the Wembley Stadium. So for me, it's going to be. It's not going to be a gongo, but I don't think Man City want to lose back to back against the same team, their City rivals. So for me, I think I'll go for a City win.
Okay, you just talked about City now. I'd like to ask you a question on them, really. Look at the amount of success that they've achieved in the last decade. And one man is responsible for that. That's Pep Guardiola. Now, how does he go about telling these players to go again after the backlog of victories? They've won everything. They've won the Premier League, they've won the Champions League, they've won doubles, trebles, super, everything you possibly could win. They have in their locker room, in their trophy cabinet at this point. But how do you go about a fresh season with new competition in the frame of, well, Arteta is not new, Arteta's Arsenal is not new, and the slot, you want to argue that Liverpool are not new as well, but it's a new era there. And then there's also a little matter of whether or not Erik ten Hag can spur Man United on into that conversation. But how do you lead this team, motivate them? They are champions. They've won everything they could possibly win. How do you lead them into this kind of season we're entering?
For me, I think one thing about Guardiola is the standard. They never drop standard. So wherever they sign in, you know that you're walking into a team that the standard is there. They've set the benchmark. So you just have to go there and find a way to break into that system. So that's why when we watch his team play, I mean, you just know that the man behind this is somebody that you want him to have this impression about you that you are a winner. Every team about Guardiola, they are all winners. No matter how small or big a trophy is, they just want to go there and win. That's why you see that they've won the Premier League four straight times. No team has ever done that. He has come and destroyed every record in England. So for me, going into
he is the record now.
Yeah, going into the season we are not going to do anything new. It's still going to be the same. Guardiola is going to go in there with as if he has not won anything before. That's the thing about him, and he always rub off on his players.
Okay, I'll take it that your expectations for City is the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe win again.
Yes.
You never could tell, but for Man United, the expectation has to be different from the way they finished last season. The FA Cup was the cherry on whatever cake, whatever kind of cake that they were able to bake for themselves, because it was a poor season by every standard. But now they are going into this season, and what would you expect from them?
Well, I expect big things from United because just like what you said, they won the FA Cup, but I think that was kind of just rub up the crack, just kind of you can't use that to judge their season, for the poor season by their standard.
Absolutely.
So for me, it's going to be big things. Unfortunately, they're going to miss a couple of players in the first few weeks of the season, and it might come back to affect them because they spend a lot of money on Lenny Euro. Expectation is high. Unfortunately, he got injured. It's somebody that's not really bedded into the team.
But we see that there's still movement in the transfer market, and they are always in the conversation as they always are. But I think they've been different this time around in the way they've gone about things.
Yeah.
But with the addition of some 2 or 3 players, do you think it can skew the expectations higher for them?
Yeah, I think it should. But one thing again, there is some of their big players still needs to step up. I mean, some of the guys they've been disappointing. Rashford has been
absolutely. There's going to be a lot of talk about Marcus Rashford.
Neither here nor there. Not really lived up to expectation. For me, this guy has passed it. Casemiro is no more the same player that we used to know. So I think they just have to step up. I mean, this season, fine. I wouldn't want to say they did well. They won the FA Cup, but that's the FA Cup. It's United. You have to win the big trophies.
You have to be there.
I'm not saying the FA Cup is not a major trophy, but they expect them to be fighting for the title. Arsenal have been digging it with Mancity in the past 2 seasons. You expect a team like Manchester United to
be in that conversation.
But they are not there. So for me, the FA Cup, fine. It's a good thing that they have something on the trophy cabinet. But I mean, you want United to be fighting for the major trophy.
Okay, so there's one silverware, maybe not a trophy, because I never like to agree that the Community Shield is a trophy. And sorry to any fan base that is offended by that. No. I mean, for all fan bases, whoever wins for me is not a major. That's the way I see it.
Arsenal fans, they would disagree with you.
I was, I didn't want to do that, but you already did. But what do you see happening in terms of the predictions for this game?
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be Man City all the way.
Yes.
I mean, the game against Chelsea, they showed what they are, and the thing is, they don't even have a full complement of their players, but they were still able to blow Chelsea away. So going into this, so if you might want to look at it that it's not a major trophy, but when these two teams meet,
of course,
they are going to fight.
It's a Manchester derby, so it's always going to be.
You want to kick off the season defeating your rival because it gives you that psychological boost going to the new season. So for me, I think Manchester City will take this one.
Okay. Yeah, Mancity will take this one. That's what James says. What do you think? Let's know in the comment section right there. And of course, we'll be doing a lot of brilliant work as the season in Europe resumes in a couple of weeks' time. But thank you very much for watching this episode of the Nutmeg. You can be part of the community by hitting the subscribe button, and also you can get all our latest content with a tap of the notification bell as well. Thank you very much, James, for making it here, and thank you for watching. My name still remains Ayomide. I'll see you in the next episode.